Biggie?
No, well, no. White cuz. White soul. He's the originator of white soul.
Um, John B.
No. No. Hey. Cut.
You got the song of the summer.
Yep.
Welcome back to another episode of Music Business Advice. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jeff Diggs Jr., Head of Artist Development for Double M Studios. On this channel, we'll be discussing a wide range of topics, helping you get from point A to point B along your music career journey. I hope you enjoyed today's episode.
I don't wanna leave them unsure. I can't be unsure. I wanna feel more. The shit you need is what you should be asking for.
So, Song of the Summer. A concept of a song being so hot, people play it at every function, every festival, a song that you can't escape. And people, I think there's a misconception on you need to drop the song of the summer in the summer. Yeah. You need to have a certain sound. You have to stray from your sound in order to have that ranking or people to think that this is the song of the summer. You don't. Yeah. There's a couple elements that, couple guidelines you need to abide by, but there is no set guideline for a song of the summer.
Are there set guidelines on song of the summer?
Can you make people dance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think more so when you open up the conversation, it's like, if you're gonna do a song of the summer, or if that's gonna be a moment, what probably needs to go in it?
Right.
What probably needs to go in all of these moments, because music in general in the whole fiscal year, you're gonna have so many different moments, whether if it is song of the summer, whether if it is one of the songs that spoke for the entire year, like a Kendrick Lamar All Right, or something like that. Like, I think what goes into the moments, or what are these moments asking for out of a song, or out of an artist, or out of an album.
Right.
What
are they asking for? Like, what do you mean?
You said, for example, like, they have to have some certain type of guidelines when it comes to a song of the summer. One would have to be, does it make you dance? Well, I'm sure there's been a few songs of the summer that probably didn't have so much of a dance aspect, but maybe they had a general, like, man, I needed to hear this in all of my realms in the summer. Or like, what does my summer usually call for?
Right.
What does my year call for? And what song speaks to that? Like,
and I guess it's, of course, going to be unique to the individual, but the majority of people, where are they listening to music during the summer?
Right.
Car rides, beaches, parties, festivals.
Outside.
Outside, exactly.
Shake and tell.
Kind of like you were saying, you said they don't, correct me if I'm wrong, they don't all need to, like.
Well, yeah, you kind of finished it off with where are all these songs going to be played throughout the summer.
Right.
I think, like, away from music, our summers just call for being outside, enjoying weather, enjoying alone or time with people.
Right.
I would hope you're with people, right, during your summer. And yeah, just overall having a good time, having a brighter energy.
Right.
So I think the common thing would just be music that has brighter energy for this specific moment.
What would you recommend to, like, an artist who makes sad music? Don't drop in the summer.
Nah, I mean, that's actually funny, because there's a big conversation about certain artists and when they drop and when's the best time to listen to their albums or listen to their discography. I think that you can still be, say, for example, like you said, a dark artist. I think that you can still put in lighter elements in your dark music, I think that speaking to, trying to appeal to a moment, you have to put in things that currently exists within the climate of life.
Right.
So whether if it's the fashion, whether if it's the lingo, whether if it's whatever the case may be, I
Hmm.
think they all need to have some type of input into your moment or into your record that you're trying to
Right.
appeal to the masses.
And there's multiple ways you could do it. So Sway Lee, Post Malone, Sunflower, that was in Spider-Man, Spider-Verse movie soundtrack, but also had that bright energy you're talking about. Calvin Harris, Migos, Frank Ocean, uh, a collaboration I didn't see coming.
Right.
So even the surprise factor of that, as well as the sonic quality of the song being bright, being happy, getting people moving.
Mm-hmm.
Childish Gambino just straight up feels like summer, talking about the
Yeah.
current. Right.
Which is a slower song,
Yeah, right,
right?
right, right.
Is a slower song, slower tempo. You would think that that's almost, you know, everything against a brighter track or a brighter, time.
Right.
But the instrumentation, the way he's singing,
The video
yeah,
outside.
the video, literally, right? Even the cover art, like
Right.
everything revolved around a brighter time, just a good season, some feel good music, like even boiled down to the mixing. Like the mix on that song is incredible because
Right.
it encapsulates like everything that you want out
Mm-hmm.
of just a sunny day,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like being on vacation. Just what's the soundtrack for that?
Right.
I think that's ultimately what you kind of want to think of when you're trying to go for a specific moment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
Even talking about current events, that song is lit. The song is the song, but the video is clearly everything that was happening at that time. Literally everything. He didn't
yeah,
leave anything out. So just even showing or telling his perspective of life at that time,
mhm,
which was summer.
yeah.
Um,
You brought up
mm-hmm.
Shabuzi, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about? Let me ask you. Would you say country music is like a brighter genre? Because it kind of goes with the question you asked me.
Um,
Like how do darker artists or more somber
mm-hmm.
artists, more mellow artists, like how do they attack moments like these where they need to
Mm-hmm.
sort of be the opposite of that? I feel like when I
Yeah.
listen to country, while it does in a way sonically,
Mm-hmm.
production wise, have some uplifting um like tones to it,
Mm-hmm.
when you listen to the lyrics, I
Sad
mean,
as shit.
they're
Yeah.
sad, it's
Yeah.
struggle, it's
Pain.
pain. It's
Yeah.
really like a lot of pain,
Heartbreak.
soul music.
Right.
Like
Right. I
so,
think for both genres, hip hop and country, which he's clearly meshed together,
right.
they're at its best at both ends of the spectrum.
Mm,
So happy, you can have Lil Baby talking about chains, cars, and houses, or
mm,
you could have Rod Wave talking about how he got his heart broke 5 times.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying? So even
yeah.
country music, the same thing. He just
Country
found a
music
way
is
to,
the same thing.
yeah, found a way to mix them both.
Yeah, and I think that he's smart because he chose again, kind of how you said,
Mm.
two genres that you can still blend both messages or both
Right.
sentiments.
Right.
You can have a darker or more sadder tone, have a lighter one.
Right.
If you guys listen to the song specifically, he uses, some of you might be too young, but Jaquan, um, Tipsy. That's the original sample of the record. Um,
Put up the Genius lyrics right now.
Everybody in the club get tips.
I don't know
Everybody.
that.
Jeff, you don't.
Why are you surprised?
Bro, this whole time I thought you knew.
I had no idea what you're talking about.
Oh
I was saying when
man,
you had brought it up, I'm like, I looked up the lyrics. I'm reading them.
I'm
I,
not
I
gonna lie.
didn't make
You
it attach.
probably like
I probably heard it and just didn't.
when Tipsy Jaquan came out. I was like first grade, so you had to be back and
You're 28, right?
forth. No, I'm 27.
You're
Why you trying
20.
to old me, man? You trying to make trying. Come on, man.
So you're 27. Okay, you say you were in first grade.
Yeah, I
All
was like
right,
in first grade.
I was still eating baby food.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So,
like, I
but
ain't know
still,
nothing about no
but no,
Jaquan.
no, no, no. Look,
Yeah.
because the to my point,
Mm-hmm.
Tipsy Jaquan Tipsy was like a staple for a party record, and it did so happen to speak to that year, speak
Right.
to the summer. I'm not sure what exact month it came
Mm-hmm.
out, but I just know for a fact I couldn't escape that record throughout that entire year. You could say Jaquan maybe aimed for a moment within that summer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some of the lyrics is like, um,
Of the Shabuzi
shoot
song.
the hook. Everybody in the club get tipsy. Like,
This, bro, even okay. End of the first verse. I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone.
all right.
I'm cutting loose. I'm gonna
Like,
find me something.
right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
And
getting active.
I'm getting active. All right, pre-chorus. Here comes the two. What one? Yeah, you do
Yeah.
it.
See, nah, he switches it up. He how does he do it? He does where
One
is it?
comes the two to the
Yeah,
three to
to
the
the
four.
four.
Tell him bring another round. We need plenty more.
Yeah, so he's taking what Jaquan kind of did and basically just adding more to it within his
Or twang. Or
yeah,
swag.
his country
Swang.
twang to it. And still making it a drinking, having fun summer record.
Right.
Fun record.
Two stepping on the table. She don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good lord. He's painting the picture. He's in a bar. It's probably hot.
Yeah.
Like he's having a good time. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So this arguably would have him in the running for song of the summer or something
sure.
that gets played constantly. Radio, YouTube views going crazy, streaming, TikTok, whatever.
Yep.
Just being so well rounded. Anybody can vibe to this song. You
So
don't. Mm-hmm.
let's actually list it. So we said the sample.
Mm-hmm.
He correlated, well, before the sample, the two genres.
Right.
He mixed two genres where you can both get the happy
Mm-hmm.
aspect of rap and of country and put it together.
Right.
It's a perfect marriage. Two, a happy sample.
Mm-hmm.
A sample that is speaking on having a good time, drinking, club scene.
Just subject matter. Period.
Yeah, the subject matter speaks to having a good time, and having a good time speaks to a summer,
Right.
a lit summer.
What do you think of the timing? Cause he dropped that April 12th of this
The
year.
timing was perfect.
Yeah.
Because warm weather's coming. People
Mm-hmm.
think about life away from music. Like around April, you're probably finishing school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the people that have the 9 to 5, your days are becoming longer because the sun doesn't go down to 8:30, 9, and so when you get off work at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you still have you feel like a whole day
Right.
still left.
Right.
Like everything is leading up to this grand like time, which is
Yeah.
May,
Right.
June, July,
Right.
August,
Where
early September,
you right.
where you're just like,
Everything stops for 3 months,
yeah,
and you just get a chance to.
exactly,
Right.
exactly. So, with music, artists are very smart to don't ever put something out or try to speak on a a time period during the time period. You kind of want to anticipate it, be before it, almost speak to what the time period is going to be.
Mm.
And I feel like Shabuzi kind of takes the cake in this song where he's like, man, we're going to be doing this summer. Like,
Right. Right.
this is what we're going to be on for the rest of the year.
Without directly saying this is a summer song, I could
Exactly.
listen to this 10 years ago, summer, 10
Exactly.
years.
Exactly.
Right. Right.
Which makes stuff timeless.
So more so focusing on the feeling, not. I kind of said with Childish Gambino,
Mm-hmm.
feels like summer.
Mm-hmm.
Not. Mm, I mean, I guess that's what makes him great, being able to talk about the current events, but
Yeah.
still me wanting to hear the song 10 years from
Yeah.
now.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
he's an outlier,
Never
but
really putting a date or
right,
a specific time
exactly,
on the music, the
right.
message.
So yeah, really feeling focused,
Mm-hmm.
and again the timing. Tyler Water, hers came with a challenge. Hers came with a challenge as well as obviously the song
Yeah.
being good, the lyrics, the quality, but having social media on her side,
Mm-hmm.
automatically you can't escape it,
Yeah.
which makes it that
Man, bro,
mhm.
she had people throwing water on themselves.
I'm saying, bruh, ALS, ALS
Like
on
I
times
don't
10.
know what you can't, bro. She's speaking to it being hot,
Right, right,
like indirectly,
right,
like
exactly,
when is the
exactly,
hottest time of the year?
exactly,
like,
exactly.
like it
It's
can't get no more summer
right,
than that.
right.
Even the the water is
Mm-hmm,
obviously one, right?
mm-hmm.
You know,
Truth or Dare,
Truth or
whole
Dare,
project,
the Gunna record that's now bubbling, like,
right,
and even now with that, she's in the running for that being an a summer record,
right.
because how she's even incorporating a dance within that. I seen the video, like they're out in the 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 I don't even know, the damn near the desert, right? Like
Yeah, a big budget location.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Like incorporating all the things that is needed for a record to speak to a time like this that we're in.
Right, and you don't need you don't need a big budget or a fancy location. You
You
need
know,
to
strategy.
strategy. You need to get people moving. It doesn't matter where you are.
Mm,
You know, get people on their feet.
yeah.
You know.
Also, we missed, but I kind of mentioned it, like what Tyler's wearing in all of these
Mm-hmm.
videos is like it speaks to the time and Shabuzi.
Mm-hmm.
Like even like take summer aside of it, you can tell within his visualizer, the one that went viral,
Mm-hmm.
he has on Carhartt denim,
Mm-hmm.
graphic tee, BB Simon's belt. He's speaking to all the trendy things, the things that are speaking to us in this time.
Right.
That alone lets you know what his strategy is, what his
Mm-hmm.
direction is, who he's trying to gather. Like everything is all in the video. So don't think that it has to be in just the music.
Mm-hmm.
It can be on everything outside of that as well. I
Shit.
think you get the full picture when you do almost plot it like a like song, video, merch, show, my Instagram posts, TikTok posts, my dance, the whole nine.
What kind of belt did he have on?
BB Simmons.
What is that? Just trying to learn
It's
from the
another
flyers,
history
bro.
lesson.
That's all I'm trying to
It's
do.
it's man, we're another episode.
We almost
Another episode.
we almost done
We're
with
gonna
this joint.
be we'll be here all day if I try to explain it.
BB Simmons. Why does that sound familiar? BB Simmons.
You're probably thinking about
CC Winans.
yes. you're probably you're probably thinking about a person, like a literal person. You
Diggy
crazy.
Simmons.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
bad.
Makes belts now. That's crazy. Grownish to leather wear. Okay, all right. $1 Million Baby. I listened to it for the first time yesterday.
What? Huh?
$1 Million Baby.
Why is that your first time listening to it?
Because naturally, when everybody's gravitating towards something, I just naturally like kind of fall back.
Yes, but that's not one I feel like you should do. Like, if we're
Uh-huh.
talking about actually like really maybe the song of the summer.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
But when I listened to it, I gravitated more towards the production.
okay.
I had to go on Genius to even figure out what he was saying. That's besides the point. But what made me fuck with it was the production,
Yeah,
which
it's bouncy.
right
It's funky.
makes you want to get up. It's provocative.
Yeah, it gets the people going.
For real. So take that into account. Production, um, your word choice, the tempo. Nobody's trying to. Nobody wants a slow jam. I'm outside. I'm out. Like I'm trying. I'm
Shoot.
motion.
Well, you mentioned something key. Like before you actually really got to listen to the record, you didn't understand what he was saying.
I just knew $1 Million Baby. I didn't know nothing else.
In a way, you can say that one small key of not understanding what he's saying kind of played a factor. Like
In what?
in just the overall song and like the theme, like all you hear is I ain't never been the same.
What?
Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you hear a bop, you hear rhythm, you hear
Melody for sure.
melody,
Yeah. Yeah.
everything within it, but just not the direct words
Mm.
that pulls you or pulls a listener in.
I'm not giving him enough credit then.
Yeah,
He made a smash without
exactly.
saying nothing.
Exactly. That's kind of what I mean. Like
Yeah.
there's a whole crop of artists that are doing that today.
Right.
It's all within the music painting
Yeah.
that they're, and not so much like the fine detail in it.
Right.
You know, when I hear the record, like I automatically knew it was gonna work just because of, again, how funky it is. Like I think like right now there is just a sound for that. I get a I get some, you know, R&B
Mm-hmm.
aspect in it,
Yeah.
but I do also get for people who, grew up on listening like to like old West Coast rap or old, like Dr. Dre and Snoop era, like even that gangster rap era, like they were, you know, in, incorporating their sound in funk music, like
Right.
they called it G funk, so that was the sound. So, what Warren G regulate. Uh, oh my gosh.
No, it's gonna be a running theme.
Hey, bro, if we was to play that song, pull it up. Pull it up. Because you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
It's gonna be a running theme where you just name stuff that I don't know. In the comments, it's gonna be
No,
like,
we have to play
I
this
bet
because you'll
Jeff.
know exactly what I'm talking about.
Alright,
Warren G.
Warren.
WARREN.
It's like an author. Warren G.
Regulate. It's right
Regulate.
there. It's one of the greatest songs ever. Right there. Play that.
364 M's.
Bear with us. You really never-
Kind of like, great. Let's finish round paper, says.
But listen, you really never heard this?
Never.
Oh my god.
Who's a Nate Dogg? Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I was about to lose. Anyway,
Nah.
but
Yeah.
G Funk, like, it brings me back to that era. That era spoke to palm trees, low riders, washing your car 10 a.m. in the morning because you're going to a function,
Yeah.
like everything, the West Coast,
Right.
and what that embodies, and the warm weather. It doesn't rain in Southern California. Legendary quote. Like, it all embodies that as well. So,
Right. Pull from the West Coast.
yeah, whether there were words that you recognized or not, the sound of it was going to work.
Right. Right. Wow, I didn't even think
Even
about that.
even incorporating like the VHS, aesthetic for the snippet, the reel,
Right.
having a party function, everybody just grooving.
Hmm.
It was gonna work, bro.
Right. I mean, like last remarks. That's kind of your subject matter, making sure you're saying something. So you don't have to be too in depth or too wordy, too
Hmm.
philosophical, whatever you want to call it. All around it, it really seems like people just want to dance.
Yeah,
People just want to um,
yeah.
feel good while the weather's nice,
I
eating
think
good
I
food.
think the common thing that we probably just figured out today is that if you are going for the summer record, um, this moment calls for the sound to really be vibey, really be open, really be bright, really be just like, yeah, it can be dance, but even if it doesn't all the way speak to dancing and moving your body, it can
Hmm.
speak to just I can breathe.
Right, right.
I'm not fighting with my coworker. I'm not
Dealing with these
dealing with kids,
kids.
teachers,
Right, right,
money situations. You don't even care about money in the summer. Like
right.
you could be dead broke and
And still be
still
spending. Right.
you
Some
know.
way, somehow. Yeah.
I think that the music just has to be the soundtrack for that. Again, it doesn't even have to be the words, the details. If it can just make you feel, you got it.
If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing, liking, leaving a comment, and sharing this video with another creative. You can follow me on Instagram at Jeff Diggs Jr., and I'll see you in the next episode.